Hello. Anybody there? Let me see. I got my notes right here on my phone. I'm trying to see if I can look on my phone and see.
I'm trying to see if I can look on my phone and see. I'm trying to see if I can look on my.
Okay, well, let me turn that off because it's echoing on here. All right, I'm gonna give it a few minutes to see if anybody's on like directly before I start talking and stuff. But I'm gonna be looking down at my phone because um, I actually wanted to get some like pictures and stuff because the thing about doing this live instead of doing it on like edited is that some of the stuff I wanted to talk about as far as like my struggles and stuff is stuff that I wanted to have, like I have like a video I recorded about, or like I did like a close-up or something about. And so I'm like, okay, should I like pull up the image on my computer or whatever? So bear with me my first time going live. And if you're here, I think there's like one person here at least. If you're here, comment and say that you're here, so I know that I'm not alone here on this live stream. But anyway, it's going to be recorded so people will be able um, to see it later. But let's see. Let me take that comment off of there at the bottom. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can like show the screen and stuff like that. All right. Well, I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes and then I'm just gonna go ahead and start talking about my struggles. And I just want to show also a couple of the new things that I just got in. I'm super geeking out. I don't know if anybody's watching this like getting into YouTube or like starting a brand or anything, but once your stuff that you created that came out of your mind like hits your house, like it gets delivered, or you see people purchase it, it's like the coolest feeling ever. And so yesterday when I got home, my lock stickers were here, and these I actually somebody they were like, you should turn some of your design into some stickers, and so I did, and they arrived yesterday. And so I'm gonna show some of those while we wait for other people to come on, if anybody's gonna come on. So this is one of them. This is like the definition of Microloc. So it says Microlocs, style in which hair falls. It's a tiny rope-like strands made when hair locks into itself. So that one's super cool. And these are $3 on my site, LocsSoFine.com. So there's that. And then I got this one that came yesterday as well. And these are like good for example, like my brother-in-law bought The Future is Locked. So he bought this one. Let's see. He bought this one here, and he put it on his phone. But I thought that was like, hey, Erica, how are you? So this one is the one my brother-in-law he bought the other day. And it says the features. Like, I thought this was super cool with like the African colors. It was a super big bummer that it did not come before Black History Month was over, because that's why I did it in those colors. But anyway, so that's that one. I also have this one, and I'm going to be doing a couple of giveaways. I might do like a sticker pack, and then I have some other stuff to show y'all that I'm going to be doing a giveaway for. I don't know what would be fair, but anyway, this one says Locked Queen. I really like this one. This is one of the smaller ones, so that's cute. And then Erica says, hey, girl. Hey, Erica. Thank you for being here today. And then this one says Locked Vibes Only. This is one of my favorite ones. I actually was going to make it in another color, but people voted in the LocsSoFine Facebook group, and they voted on pink. So that's this one right here. So just super, like, kind of cute to put inside probably like some of the gifts and stuff. I mean, the stuff that people order. And then also just like if people want to buy it as like a gift or for their laptop or for whatever, then yeah. So anyway, looks like 2 people are on. So I'm going to go ahead and start, y'all. And this is, again, my first time going live, so I'm super duper nervous. Erica, I am good, but I'm also nervous. You know how you have like best laid plans and you're like, okay, I'm about to be professional. I'm going to be going live. First of all, my air conditioning is not working, so I'm hot, like very hot. Second of all, my 3-year-old just decided to throw a monster fit, and y'all probably going to hear her hollering like in the background in there because she's won't go back to sleep. And then my son's iPad went dead, and I'm like, I need you to have your iPad so I can do this and be on live. So if y'all see me get up or you see little kids run up behind me, this channel was originally called The Locked Mama because I was supposed to be talking about mom life stuff, and then I was supposed to be talking about lock stuff. Well, as the community has grown, I've noticed that people really they're not really interested in the mom life stuff as much. So I haven't really necessarily like talked about that. But I've kept the name. So I might integrate my kids every once in a while. But anyway, all right. So let's get started into some of the struggles I've been having. First of all, these little dudes. Okay. I have the most major amount of slippage that you ever seen in your life, and my loctician will tell you. And every time I go in to get these fixed, I end up with more of these like things. Y'all see these? It comment if this happens to you, or if you're doing your own reties and you repair locks, does this happen to you? I thought that as you like did them and they got fixed, that they would curl back up like the rest of them. But as you can see, more slippage keeps happening, and as more slippage keeps happening, more of these freaking locks are like straight in the back. So it looks bad, and like it bothers me so much that every time I do my hair, look at that. Y'all see that? They don't do anything, but they just like stay straight. And whenever I post, like I have my Facebook group, but I post in other Facebook groups, and I'm like, oh, these get on my nerves, and I don't know what to do about them. Besides, like sometimes I like curl them with the curling, but look at them, they just look raggedy. Like I don't know, is it just me? Sorry, I'm trying to be like mirror image in this thing, but they just look so dang raggedy, and they won't curl no more. And even from the back, whenever I'm like, see, look at them. See, now they're like sticking out straight. I don't know. Comment if that happens to you too, or if you guys have been having locks that are get repaired, and if you have any pointers like of what to do with these locks once they get to the point where they have gotten straightened out, and now they won't curl back up into the rest of them anymore, and so they hang down and they look weird. Like I know I mentioned that in a video before, but it's something at this point that I'm like, it's really, really, really causing me to struggle because like the rest of my hair as it stays pretty curly, and then those hang down, and I do a style and they stick out and like they come out the bottom of my ponytail. So I've been bunching them together and like looping them and bobby pinning them up behind there and hoping that like people don't want necessarily like notice or whatever, but at the same time it's getting on my nerves. And it's mainly because like with my hair being fine and low density, and I don't know how many of you guys have hair that's that fine. Whenever I like try to mom for Nicole. Yeah, I will then, Nicole. Nicole says that she's interested in mom life. Girl, like now I'm getting hold on, just detour just for a second from my struggles. Like I am like super into it. I've been on this journey to become like a much better parent. And so I've started like trying to be more into my kids' lives and like anti-screen time. And it's so much like work, and it makes you so feel like, oh my gosh, like I can see how when people are at home all day with their kids, how much like of them it takes out of it. And I'm an introvert. And so it's just been a journey that I've been on, trying to set like routines and also see my children as people and not necessarily as like things to distract so I can do what I want to do. And it's something that I've become really passionate about. So yeah, I can post about that every month. Me and Nicole actually have I kind of a little bit of a discourse on one of her videos, because it's a struggle whenever you're building a brand, especially if you're on YouTube, that people have an expectation that when they come to your channel, you're going to talk about a certain thing, right? So I have videos on my channel that have almost 10,000 views, especially my Microloc regrets video, and things that are really niche down into talking about Microlocs. Oh, thank you. Thank you. They are thickened up very, very nice, especially based off of like my original what they were like before. But anyway, it just kind of makes me nervous to detour away from my niche, because a lot of times on YouTube, I think people forget that we're people and they really don't care about us as people, especially um whenever you're just getting started. They want the content, right? Especially when it's search-based content or niche content like microlocs. Until you get bigger, then people really aren't concerned about your life as much. And that's something that I had to not take personally. And that when people come to my channel, they're not necessarily looking for me as a person and everything I have going on. They're looking for entertainment or information, right? So I've been sharing information and that works. But when I detour away from that, then I don't get as many views, and it's harder to build a channel that way. So that's the reason why I kind of just like stopped posting other stuff besides microlocs. But I would cut them, Nicole, but She said cut them to make them blend in, but I'm scared because they're not locked all the way. I'm just at a year that it's gonna make them unravel. So that's why I haven't cut them. I asked my loctician about that too, and she just was like, she said that the basically, if I give it a few more months, as in probably like a freaking year, then the rest of them will drop and stop being so curly, and then it'll blend in more. So, but yeah, I wanted to cut them off, and she said, it's hard. My daughter loves cooking. Yes, my daughter likes Spoo Kids. I don't even. They're I don't. They're like these little like skeletons and stuff. I don't know, but it's kind of like Cocomelon. They sing nursery rhymes and stuff. But yeah, so that's why I haven't cut them yet, is because of that. The other thing that I've been struggling with, trying to stay on track, is I've been having a dandruff problem, like really, really, really bad. And I didn't realize that some of it isn't dandruff. It's called, hold on, let me look it up. Because maybe some of you guys have been having this same struggle too. I didn't realize that like as your hair hits a certain stage, you start getting these little like they're like follicles, I guess. And I'm gonna see if I can pull them up on the screen because I um I actually I had to ask my loctician about it because I was like, what in the world is like going on with my hair? And she told me that it has like a certain like name to it or whatever, but it's where you get those little white bulbs, but it's inside of the actual lock. And it makes it look like you have a bunch of dandruff or white flakes in your locks, but you don't really have a bunch of dandruff and white flakes in your locks. So I got like a little I took a picture of it and I actually took a little video of it. I'm gonna see if I could share my screen so I could show you guys what I'm talking about. But it's like these little white, like bulby things. Hold on. I don't know if it'll let me change the screen. I might have to post it at another time. But basically, it's VYNFYI. I don't know what that means. Kira, I don't know what that means. What VYNFYI means. But basically it's like all along the tops of my locks, inside of the locks, there's these little okay, there's one. See that little like white thing right there? I keep getting these weird, like white looking flakes and stuff. And I thought that first it is dandruff, which a lot of it is dandruff. But she said that you get to the point where you get to like a follicular stage. And I don't know if you guys have like hit this stage or not. Let me read exactly what she said because I posted it and I asked my loctician about it and I was like, what the heck? Why am I getting this stuff all in my hair? Because it looks bad, like my hair is dirty or something like that. And especially whenever since my hair is so fine that it it makes it look like I don't know, it just makes it look like it's dirty. I don't know if any of you guys know what I'm talking about. If your hair's gotten to that stage where you get that in your hair. I'm trying to find what she said it was called. She said it's called hold on, give me just a second. Crap. I had it on here. If you know what it's called and you find it before I do, just let me know. Clearly we talk a lot. I can't find it. I'm gonna keep going while I'm looking for it. I heard the name of what it's called, and it's like a, she actually even posted, somebody in the Facebook group the other day was talking about how I guess that their loctician was retightening their hair too tight. And they were saying that because they were retightening their hair too tight, they were finding these little like white bulbs on their hair. But I'm like, it's all in my locks and it looks gross. And so I was asking her about it because I was like, I keep having my hair getting all of this dandruff and stuff like that. And because I keep getting the dandruff, like I wouldn't be even worried about it, but people on social media can be ruthless, like very, very ruthless. And so the other day I posted a reel on Facebook, I mean on Instagram, And in the reel, it was like the reel that I made about like how to put that like gold stuff in your hair, like the gold string or gold tie in your hair. And the person was like, okay, she said those hair bulbs are called telogen, Telogen. And so they're all in my locks, and you could tell because my locks aren't really that thick. And so you could tell a lot. And so I had put that video in there. And of course, in order to show like how you put I was using a retie tool, interlocking tool to put that string in my hair. And the person was like, why you up here trying to put that gold cord and stuff in your hair? You should be trying to get all of that dandruff out of your hair. And I didn't even really notice before then that I was having such a bad dandruff problem in my hair. And I was looking and I was like, oh crap, I do have dandruff in my hair. Like, what the heck is going on? Because I wasn't having like an itching problem or anything. So it's not like I could tell because of that. And I wasn't, every day looking like real close in my scalp just to see, but it won't go away. And so that's a struggle that I've been having because I think that what happens in a lot of groups and a lot of people, they say, oh, don't put any oil on your hair. Don't put any products on your hair. Just drink more water. Just do this. And I'm like, forget that. I'm not doing that no more because ever since I started doing that, my scalp is getting dry and I'll like shake my hair and it's like snowflakes or something going down. So what I've been trying to do is make sure that before I wash my hair, I've been doing like a pre-poo on my scalp to try to loosen any dandruff. I don't know if when y'all were a loose natural you ever did that, but oil to me makes it easier for those flakes and stuff to loosen. And then after that, I go in with the melanin hair care is the type of shampoo I've been using in an applicator bottle with some water, and I really scrub my scalp to get it as clean as possible. And then periodically, like every like I don't know 3 or 4 days, I'll add some more to make sure that stuff is getting loosened up here, and it's mainly just up here on the front of my head. And that's been helping with that. But I mean, the internet will call you out. And apparently, I had dandruff in my hair when I made that Instagram reel, and they had to tell me about it instead of like I don't know, being nice and keep scrolling or DM me and be like, "Did you realize that you had a little bit of dandruff in your hair when you posted that video?" She just went in on me, and so whatever. But ever since then, I've been trying to figure out different ways to do that, and also figure out the difference between knowing if it was that telogen phase, where those look more like. And I'll post a picture. I'll try to post a picture in the Facebook group or Instagram about what the telogen phase looks like because I got a really good picture of mine. But those look like a lot of different white bulbs, like little white knots or whatever inside of your lock. And there's a lady, the digital loctician on here, and she actually had made a YouTube short about that. And but so it's hard not to mistake it and think that it's dandruff or something. But when you try to take it out, it doesn't come out. A and B, whenever you're looking at it in your hair, it's just like a bunch of little tiny ones, and you could tell that it looks like a little bulb instead of being like a flake or something. So that's another struggle I've been having, in addition to these little guys that are sticking down really, really low that, yeah, Nicole, I wish I could cut off, is having the issue with having dandruff in my hair. Another issue I've been having is I've been having my hair being like uneven on each side. Like my hair was already growing different on each side. So like if you could tell, like this side of my hair is fluffier than this side. But I went ahead and I did that clear rinse on my hair. And after I did that clear rinse of my hair, it like straightened out my curl pattern. So now, in addition to them already getting straight, everybody already knows, hopefully, like if you look at my locks, if you haven't got locks yet, this is what happens, especially when your hair is finer. You basically have a portion of your hair that locks and it pretty much stays straight. And then there's a portion that's not as thick. And then the curl pattern shows, right? The locks end up being like really curly. And so let me turn this light down and see if that helps see. Yeah, so then they end up being really curly on the end. But now that mine's like more than halfway down, since I'm like a year in, after I did that clear rinse on my hair, my curl pattern went away. So like in the front, it took out my curl pattern by having that clear rinse on my hair. It made my hair shinier, but as you can see, like for example, let me find one. This lock right here, for example, there is no curl to it at all anymore. It's just crinkly, and all of the rest of the curl pattern is gone. So if you wanted to like try to keep your curly um ends and stuff like that, I definitely wouldn't recommend doing like I did and doing that clear rinse on your hair, because it basically I feel like clogged up my curl pattern because my hair didn't have enough density to be able to hold basically what's like a wax is what that stuff is, because it wears off after a bunch of washes. So I'm hoping that after my hair washes, a few times and the clear rinse wears off, that it will go and it'll be a little bit curlier, and the weight of that, that clear rinse on my hair won't be so much, now that like after it starts wearing off. But I do feel like it made my hair shinier. It helped get rid of that dull look, but at the same time, it messed up my curl pattern. Gosh, these are annoying. I know y'all, I'm like super preoccupied by 'em, but I can see them like so good now. All right, I want to show y'all a couple more. If anybody has any questions, you could put them in the comment section because I would love to answer your questions about like, my retie, and how they go, or like, oh, I also tried to self retie my hair. I gotta make a reel about it, y'all. I was in there a hot freaking mess. I don't know how y'all do it. I do not know how y'all do it. It took me like 30 minutes to retie one little lock. And I even did one like right up here at the front. And it still ended up with a hole in it. I was using the nappy lock tool, which was about I got the smallest one that they had, but I do not know how to keep my lock from slipping out of it. So it was a hot mess. So I still haven't started doing my own reties at all. I'm still going to get my hair retied, but I tried. So I'm trying to get to that point in case something happens, or like, I want to be able to do it myself. So I haven't done that. I want to show you guys. Okay, so back to like some stuff about the LocsSoFine shop. I got this tote in, and I made these totes because I thought they would be a good idea for like when you go to your reties, or if you're a loctician and you want something to carry your stuff in. But this one is a futurist locked one. It's pretty sturdy too, a pretty good size. If you want to see, like, so that's what this one looks like. They only come in black, and this is the same design as as these are. So it's like the same design. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out the whole working backwards thing. So this is the futurist lock. This is one of the stickers here, and then this is the same thing in the tote bag. And I already like sold a couple of these. Actually, guys, I didn't think really guys would be watching my channel, but there's a few guys apparently that watch my channel. And then it also comes in this one, which is my favorite. That says LocsSoFine on it. So it comes in that one too. I also have a question for you guys, if anybody's still out there. Oh, my Nicole, a clear rinse is basically like a not semi permanent color. You can use it if you use that with heat, but basically there's a brand called Adore and another one called Clairol. I can't remember the name of it, but a clear rinse is like a color rinse, like if you want to do red or purple or whatever, but instead of having color in it, it's just clear, and it's supposed to give your hair gloss. There's a YouTube channel called let's see what the name of that YouTube channel. It's like a really, really big YouTube channel. And on that channel they had oh, thank you, Danielle. I'm glad that your husband loves his stickers. So that was you guys that purchased those stickers. Let's see. The name of that,
Cancel a subscription.
the name of the channel, Deeper Than Hair TV. I don't know if y'all watch Deeper Than Hair TV, but she did it on one of her natural hair clients before she flat ironed her hair. And so I just got the idea of doing it from her. So it's just like a gloss that goes over your hair, because my hair is kind of a dull color. So I wanted to see if I can give it some more shine. So thank you for the compliment, Danielle. And that's what that is, Nicole. What else did I want to show you guys? Oh, I had a question for y'all. So I have been thinking, if you guys know, like the name of my shop is LocsSoFine, right? Because this channel was about fine hair and locks on fine hair. But I've been really attached to the name, the Locked Mama, because and if you've been around, I like change the name and change it back, change the name and change it back, trying to figure out what the best thing would be. Well, what do you guys think about changing like the whole brand to LocsSoFine? Does that make more sense because it's about locks on fine hair and it will be more continuity within the brand? Or do you guys like the Locked Mama and just keep the Locked Mama, like my YouTube channel, my Instagram and all that, and then put, like everything says right now, LocsSoFine by the Locked Mama? Or is that confusing to have two different ones? Just wanted to ask you guys' feedback on that. If I should just go ahead, leave the Locked Mama behind and move forward with LocsSoFine, or if it's not confusing to have the two of those things. So I want to show you guys a few more products and stuff. So I also have this one I've had for a very long time. So I actually made this design last October, and I got it because I wanted to see the quality of it. And so this one comes in black and white and gray, but this is something that a design I made by myself, and this is hashtag Lock Mama, and she's got sunglasses on and a cheetah print headband. It is so comfortable. This is a Gildan heavy blend, and I got it in extra large because I wanted it to be able to fit pretty well. So let's see. I went to church today, so I'm still dressed up like I went to church. So, but this is this sweatshirt here, and it's just the basic logo. This is what my logo used to look like when I was doing just like the Lock Mama, and it's a hashtag on there. She's got shades on, and like I said, this one comes in a few different colors, but I got it in black. I have had this for 3 or 4 months now, this sweatshirt, and there's no peeling on it. I haven't had it shrink at all, anything like that. And I get a lot of compliments on it when I wear it out. So it's pretty cute. The other thing I have is this one, and this one's a hoodie. So this one has a hood on it. So this was a hoodie. It's a drawstring hoodie. I haven't worn this one yet. It actually still has a little sticker on there. It just came in, and this is one of the same like signature design. The future is locked one. And let me try it on so I can show you guys how it fits. It's a unisex fit too. So let's see. It from just putting it on. It fits a little bit smaller than the other one because my other one was an extra large too. But I also have like a dress and a shirt on. So that's this one. The logo is pretty not too big across the front, and this one has uh pockets. Danielle says, I feel like LocsSoFine is such a vibe. Erica says, I think you should merge to LocsSoFine. I hear you guys. I hear you. I think I'm going to do that because, no sense in confusing everybody. But this is this hoodie right here. And this one actually has a hood on the back of it, unlike the other one that's just a sweatshirt. And so that one. Oh, and Nicole says, I like the Locked Mama. Yeah, I do too. It's like my brainchild. The Locked Mama was my brainchild. Does anybody else have any like questions and stuff for me? I do have a couple more things. Oh Lord, I jacked my hair up. I do have a couple more things to that I could show you guys. The signature product, and the reason why I even started doing a product in the first place is because of the headrest covers, and that's what I feel like people have been ordering the most. Is let me put this in here. I have the black one. Love it again. LOL. Oh yeah, I forgot, Danielle. You did get the black one. The LocsSoFine hoodie, right? No, you didn't get the hoodie though. You got the sweatshirt. I think that's what, because she was one of my first people who were like, you should do it. You should do it. You need to put yourself out there and give people a part of you and everything like that. So yeah, I forgot. And how is yours holding up? Mine's holding up fine. So I've really been enjoying it, having it and using it. I need that in the men's 2X. They're unisex, so if you go on there for in the hoodie, it goes. I think I put the hoodie all the way up to a size 3X, so you could get a 2X. Honestly, though, I felt like between the hoodie and the sweatshirt that the hoodie ran a little bit smaller. So if he normally wears a 2X, you might get him a 3X because I just felt like it was a little bit smaller than the sweatshirt, the hoodie. But it did have the pockets at the front, so that's really good. I want to show you guys a couple of other things. One of which is I've been making these very, very nice scrunchies that are good for locks. They're called skinny scrunchies, and they come in a few colors. I'm rolling out the colors as I get them made. And right now I'm making everything pretty much in like black and in the teal and the orange cheetah. But I made them this way. Let me grab one for you guys real quick. All right, I made them this way because I found that sometimes when you have locks, you want something that can fit around the base of your locks, especially when your locks get long. And so this scrunchie is different than my XL scrunchie. So the XL scrunchies look like this, and they're more like bulbous and stuff like that. So there's that one. This is the orange cheetah color, and I use 1/4 to 1/2 inch elastic, so they're really really strong. And the same thing, for example, with this with the blue ones. This is my favorite color. I wish that this one, they still need to be tagged, so they're not quite done. It's still open, but I'm gonna put the tags in there. This one was a really popular color. I actually only have like, I think I only have two of these left, but they're really, really pretty. It's probably my favorite one, the baby blue is. But anyway, so the difference between this one and this one is that this one is just like a regular size large scrunchie. Okay. And it's going to go around your hair. And what I do with them usually is they work really good for like if you're just trying to get your hair out of your face. But say this one will go around your hair twice and you'll get a lot of scrunchie out of it. See how there's like a whole lot of scrunchie there on that one versus on this one in my hair it's kind of fine. So I don't have as much of it. But like say you had longer locks or your hair was thicker, is you can put it around the base of your hair like that and not have to see that. So you just put it around the base of your locks. Like for example, my loctician's been locked for 6 years, and so she has a lot of hair. So this one is good because she can kind of put it lower and it fits along the back of her locks like that. Or if not, she could just do it around twice and still be able to put it on her hair. So this is what the skinny one would be like. If you ordered the skinny one, it's like this. And this is a half inch elastic, which means if you could see the tension on that, it's a really strong scrunchie. I also had the little bitty ones. If you order something, you probably got one of these in your order. I usually put one of these little smaller ones in your order when you order something that comes in. This is another color that they come in, which I haven't listed this one on the site yet because I just started making them in this color. I've been mainly doing the orange cheetah. And then this is like, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite colors, but this is a size small scrunchie right here. But it also comes in a big. So this is what the big one would look like of that same one. So they come in more than one size. But I'm only one person, so I'm just kind of not trying to overwhelm myself, but just making them as I get time. But most of the people are ordering, like this is an order I'm fulfilling. Look at this, guys. I don't even want to tear up, but like for real, like when these came in the mail, I didn't want to tear up, but no, I'm not. I got this. When my tags came in the mail, I was like, oh my gosh, look, my tags are here. And they have my name on them. And when I sewed this in for the customer who ordered this headrest cover, it's inside out, but this is a headrest shell that I'm not done with. But I just was like, oh my gosh, it's so cool to, be providing information for people and then build a community and then have them support you whenever go out to and you make something and you try to do a good job and make it in good quality. I actually, the first customer who bought something, she put in there, I've been following you since the beginning and I'm so glad to support you. And she put in her order. And so that was pretty cool. But I'm trying to make sure, let me look at my notes real quick, make sure that I'm not forgetting to say anything. I talked about my silly little stretchy locks that don't want to do right and my dandruff plan with the pre-poos. And I'll keep you guys updated. I can make a video about that if you guys are interested on like how that's working and how well it is working or not working with using that little bit of oil to kind of loosen the dandruff from my scalp. And drinking more water, I think, is still important. Let's see. And then I talked to you guys about what are they called again? The telogen phase in my locks. Does anybody have any questions for me about like my locks? Do I have any regrets? I don't at this point have any regrets. I'm probably spending $1 million at this point though. Oh man, I don't know if my husband was ready once he keeps doing the math on like, the maintenance of it all. But I think it's totally worth it and I couldn't be happier. I get so many compliments. Usually people say, oh, I love your sister locks. And I just say, thank you, even though I don't have sister locks. But it's just been like a really, really good journey so far. And as far as YouTube, I appreciate y'all's feedback on like, the name, the LocsSoFine and like, the encouragement from Danielle and from Erica, about that. And I also would like to know if any of you guys have any requests for videos coming up. I do have like one for my 1 year. So it'll be 1 year on the 22nd of this month. And so I was going to do like a visual log journey, but also like kind of just talk through some of the stuff that's happened this year. And I also have a video coming up trying out a couple of new products. I got those little like mushroom lock rollers. I just haven't been able to get myself the energy to actually use them yet. So I haven't made that video, but just like, it's nice to know Nicole and other people that you guys might be interested in hearing other stuff. I did have a couple of people, and I didn't know if people were still interested in hearing about, my financial journey, how we paying off our debt, our plan to save. We plan to save $50,000 this year, and like how we plan on doing it, how our budget, and just like our financial freedom plan, and like we're gonna be paying off our mortgage, just like a lot of that and entrepreneurship too that I feel like I could offer. I'm actually a certified financial coach, not a financial advisor, but I don't know if I ever told you guys that I used to do financial coaching for a living. With women. I have like a Facebook group and everything with all these hundreds of people in it. It just wasn't really a passion necessarily, so I didn't post about it as much anymore. But I'm willing to share it on this channel if anybody's interested in that. But if nobody has any more questions for me, I feel like I showed, all of the products that I have going on right now. I would like to do a giveaway. So if anybody on here that was on this live right now, I want to send you a sticker pack. If you would like a sticker pack, it would include 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Where's the other one at? And it would include one of these. So if you were on this live today, so I'll only open it up for today. That way, if people watch this later, then I won't have like a million people sending me messages, but it'll just be these four. It'll be this locked vibes only one. It'll be the Microloc definition one. You might not have Microloc. So if you're not interested in this one, just put it in the message. And then the future is locked one. And then Lock Queen. If you DM me today on Instagram, then I'll send you one. I just would need to have your address so I could be able to send it to you. So send me a DM at LocsSoFine or at the Locked Mama on Instagram. As long as I get it today, that way I know that it was a person from today. And not like, months from now, that I will send you a sticker pack if you're interested in having one. And if you don't have Microloc, so you don't want that one, just say leave out the Microloc one and I won't send you one. But that way you can see the quality of them. And if you wouldn't mind just putting the word out of like, posting in your stories or something like that, once you get them, I would really appreciate a review of the stickers. All right, guys, if nobody else has any questions for me, then that's it. I don't want to ramble on forever because, I like talking. So I just keep talking. But I appreciate everybody for being on the live today. I appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate every order that's come in so far, and for you guys spreading the word, for showing some love. Give me any feedback that you have, because I want this channel to be something that is a resource for the lock community, especially us with LocsSoFine. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it. Danielle, Erica. Every time I say that, it just makes me smile when I say LocsSoFine. So I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to sign off, and I will see y'all later. Bye, mamas.